to Red Devils TV. Today we are back with another match reaction of AS Roma versus Manchester United 3-2. And I'm just not saying this, the result doesn't matter. At the end of the day, they won the battle, but we won the war. Basically, that's what matters. Yeah, we knew that AS Roma was going to attack because they had our attacking threats in the pitch. They were going to squeeze us, they were going to pressure us, but I think the team really showed some spine, they really showed some backbone. Yeah, there was some glaring issues into the match, but I think we will talk that into the later in the video. But I think it's all about positivity now because we have reached the final. We are going to the final. We are going to Gdansk, and Cavani has done it again. Just he has been doing it for several months basically. So that's why the song goes like, give it to Eric Cavani, pass him the ball and watch him score all the goals. That's it, how it goes. So Edinson Cavani will get a new contract, and there's no doubt about that because he has played a scintillating football and he has motivated the team to the winning mentality. And he's such an experienced player with so vast experience of playing in the high level, top European level. So he has an experience. And I think we will win the Europa League. I think because I thought that Arsenal was getting to the Europa League final, but the bloody bottle, like GT would say. And I'm not going to banter any Arsenal fans of the fan base of the team. I think I really feel sorry for them because I really feel sorry for the manager because I think that he's a good manager, but I think he is not getting the team what he wants. And yeah, some people may agree that he is not that what he was supposed to because he sit behind one of the best coaches of his generation, basically Pep Guardiola. So I think they thought that he will be a regen kind of or a model Pep Guardiola 2.0, and they didn't do it. So I think the team really performed poorly basically, and I think that's a big factor. So, but getting on to that, I think Villarreal will be a good opposition, more strong than Arsenal because I think Villarreal are an underdog basically. I think that Villarreal, we don't know anything about Villarreal. If Arsenal was in the final, we know their strengths, we know their weakness, we know how they will play, what's their philosophy and how their manager is going to set up the team. But we don't know anything. Yeah, Emery, we know about something because he has managed Arsenal for 2 years. But I think that other than that, we don't know who is their main player, who is the talisman striker, who is the starter from, where are the weaknesses lie, where the strength, we don't know anything. So I think Ole has cut his work out there basically. I think he has to scout that properly and things and solutions basically. And I think that, do you guys know who the man of the match for me is? No, it's not Edinson Cavani, it's David De Gea. And one thing which I don't understand the fact is, why the hell are people trying to sell David De Gea? I just can't understand it. I absolutely can't understand. It's a no-brainer for me. I just can't understand it, guys. Because I'm gonna say this: David De Gea is on a 350k contract, and his valuation is around 50 to 55 million. And nobody in this Corona pandemic year won't buy him, and they may buy him for 50 or 55 million, but they won't pay in the wages. That's why the move won't go through, and we will end up losing money basically. And I think if we sell David De Gea, and what are the demands of Manchester United we will do another Alexis Sanchez. I think we will sell him another loss. Yeah, Alexis Sanchez, we were so desperate to get rid of him that we didn't even bother that we gave him on a free to Inter Milan, and though he earned around 450k per week. But David De Gea is something else, mate. David De Gea is something else. David De Gea is that player who has saved Manchester United's ass over 10 years period. He has been here since the 2011 campaign, and he has won the title. No, he has won. He won the 2013 title because Man City won the title in 2011. But he has saved, and he has won 3 Matt Busby awards, and he's a goalkeeper out of all. And he has been in a United side which didn't challenge for the Champions League titles, didn't challenge for the Premier League title. They are not a proper title winner. So he is that bright shine in the room full of darkness basically. So I think we should keep him, and I have no problem with Henderson as being a sale, but I think he hasn't convinced enough, and and there is a bit of media bias. Yeah, Manchester Evening News, I saw a report that they are slagging off David De Gea, that he is suddenly giving a goalkeeping issue. Oh, Manchester United have to buy a goalkeeper. It's all bollocks. It's absolutely bollocks. Please, just go and rewind the match, bro. If David De Gea wasn't there, we would have lost the match, and I'm damn serious about that, because Roma had 20 chances and they had 12 or 13 shots on target, and the save which he made was absolutely good. Yeah, it was nothing superhuman, nothing like that, but it was a good save basically. And I think without him, I think we would have lost the match, or it would have been gone. It would have been a close call basically. I don't think that we have lost the match as a two-bit judging on the stat, but you should not be a stat pad always, because stats doesn't follow up with the current football world. I think, but the game would have been a much more close and more intense basically. Like, what's going to say? And I think we should keep him. I think we should sell Dean Henderson, because Dean Henderson is a much more sellable asset, because his wages is around 80k or 90k. I think he's around that, and his price is around 35-40 million. So I think we would get the right amount of money, and he's a promising one. He has a lot of time to go. I think we have to sell Dean Henderson. And getting on to the, many people are slagging off players like Eric Bailly, Van de Beek, Alex Telles, Brandon Williams, and I just can't understand why are they slagging these players off. They haven't played a match for God knows how long, and they don't have match sharpness. That's what I want to say. They don't have that much match sharpness. That's what I want to say. Is that if without match sharpness, how are you expecting a player to play at his finest basically? Donny Van de Beek has played less than 400 minutes, which is not basically 5 matches basically. So you can see what's in the and we have played around 55 matches around the whole season. So you can get what is happening as seen. And Brandon Williams, I can recapitulate any of him he did in this season. I just can't recapitulate. I really can't recapitulate, because I thought that match was his first appearance for the season. I think it was that. I haven't seen him enough, because I saw him enough in 1920 campaign. I think he was a good backup, but later on in the season, I think he didn't perform well, and he lost the match. I think many people blamed him for the Sevilla match, I think, and that's why he's low on confidence. So Ole, he's not trusting him. But I think I have to say this: we have to rotate the match, because of we have to rotate the squad, not the match. We have to rotate the squad because of this horrendous fixture list we have got basically. And I agree with what's Ole's frustration. I definitely they are not football people. They don't understand anything. Who the hell gives 4 matches in 7 days? What kind of a farce decision is this? What kind of a farce decision is? I just can't get it. Yeah, I have fans say, oh, you put the hammer in your own toe basically. But no, that we did it because we had to. Not like we just wanted to play 4 matches in 7 days. No, it wasn't like that. Nobody likes to be done that. Everybody understands football other than Man City fans. I have to agree on that. But it's about what I just don't see. I just have to rotate the squad massively. And one thing I must say there, we have an important match against Leicester, and we have a Liverpool match, because I think if we win against Liverpool, I think it will close all their top 4 gaps. So I think we can afford to put on a weak team against Aston Villa, because they have key players injured basically. Jack Grealish is there, El Ghazi is there, and I think one of the defenders fullbacks is also injured. So I think we can do that. We can afford that. But against Leicester and Liverpool, I think I don't worry about the top 4. I worry about I want the second spot. I want the second spot. I want the Europa League trophy, and that's it. That's a progression basically. And I will move forward to the next phase. But that's the thing basically. I think we need the second chance. So we cannot slip up. And getting into the fact of the defense, I think there was no communication. There was no communication. I think David De Gea was absolutely, I think he shouted around 20 to 15 times. 15, 20 times he shouted more than that, like that. Because the defense had no communication. There was like a rusty feeling going around, and they didn't have much confidence going around. That's a really big concern, because Ole said the right thing, and he was bang on. He was absolutely bang on with this post-match conference. Because I don't agree with a lot of things he says in the post-match conference, because he generally tends to hide the facts. and said that we have one of the world's best goalkeepers in the world, and in the squad, so not in the world, in the squad, and he saved us basically. He has a lot of experience, and one good half in Manchester made us progress to the final, and he was bang on with that, because without the 6-2 win, I think we would have a tough time going into the final. I think Roma gave us a good fight. And one thing which I don't understand is that why the hell did Roma replace Jose Mourinho and Paulo Fonseca? Jose Mourinho is a Hollywood kind of appointment. Yeah, he has got a big CV. Yeah, he's a better man. He's a better historical manager. But I saw that Paulo Fonseca made the Roma outlet much more attractive, much more lookable. As from a neutral point, I think that it's much more likable to watch Roma play. And I have been a Manchester United fan. I have seen Mourinho's style of play for 2.5 years, and I have seen it in Spurs too. It's not likable either from a fan's point or a neutral fan. No one enjoys that. So it's not always. I think they will struggle under. I think I saw the current team. I saw the current style of play. I think they will have a tough time under Mourinho. Some players will get blasted by him. I think so. And I think that's a big worry for the Roma fans in the Roma team. And the defense needs to improve. I think their defense needs to improve, because if we do such things in the final, we will lose that match, because it's a one-off match. It's not a two-leg match, and that's why I'm saying it. I'm crying for it. I'm not crying for it. The fan base is crying for it. Basically, everybody is crying for it. We need a centre back. We need a centre defensive midfielder. If we don't have a centre back, how the hell are we going to challenge Man City for the title, or Liverpool for the title, or compete for the Champions League title? We won't. We need a top-class signing like Varane, like Koundé, like Pau Torres. We want a centre back like that. And I can get this trait from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, which Sir Alex had, is that Sir Alex in the early 2000s, no, not early 2000s, it was in the 2011 campaign, I think, where we won the title. I think we topped off Liverpool, and I think the midfield had a big concerns, because we knew that Cleverley and Anderson wasn't that good, and I think they had a drop off, and Scholes was aging, Giggs was aging, Michael Carrick was only playing as sole, and Vincent Park also left, I think. And I think we needed a midfielder, and Sir Alex had the reluctance to not sign a midfielder, and that's one of the big problems. I think this is the same kind of thing which Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is trying to do in centre back. He will give contract to Eric Bailly, he will play the same Magalov, he will not play Axel Tuanzebe, but he is a bit lacking in experience and confidence. But he will not sign a centre back. But let me say this one thing: Sir Alex Ferguson was the best coach of ever, and there is no argument with that. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer not that, and he will get sacked. Sir Alex Ferguson could challenge for Premier League titles. He won Premier League titles and challenged for the UCL titles. But Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is not that thing. He will get sacked. And we need a centre defensive midfielder too, because without a centre defensive midfielder, we saw what happened. The Roma absolutely ran through our midfield, and though Pogba and Fred contributed well to the attacking point of view, but we need and that's why now I think the Ole has given an answer that why he plays McFred. I think we have got an answer, and I think we need to do that. I'm not a big fan of that, and I have been critical of that style of play, but I think we need to do that. I need to do that, because if we don't play McFred, Villarreal are a much more attacking threat than Roma, and they will attack and they will score goals, and that's a big problem. So I think we need to play McFred. I'm not a big fan of that. I need to play, and I think we need to play. And Pogba wasn't that effective. I don't know why. He won a World Cup in that same position beside it was Kante, and in the camp position I think it was Tolisso or someone like that. Was it Tolisso? Or maybe someone else, I just don't remember. In the Euro, I think he reached the final, and I think he won the Euro World Cup. I think he won several trophies with Manchester United under Jose Mourinho in that position. So I think but I think he has to be, put in the left wing position, and Rashford wasn't there. And I just don't know why the performance went. I think it was due to some rusty. But when I saw the lineup, I was like this. This is my legit reaction. I was so over the moon basically, because I saw Donny Van de Beek playing in the team. I saw Mason Greenwood playing in the team. I didn't saw Rashford playing in the team because it was a benefit, because Rashford has been playing with a back pain injury for God knows how long, and he's playing through the pain. And we saw only one centre defensive midfielder and Pogba and also Eric Bailly in the team. So I think it was great, good job. And I think we have some glaring issues. I think we need to play Fred and McTominay until and unless we find a good center defensive midfielder who can hold the defense, who can take the ball of the opposition and pass it through basically, and who can hold the defense on his own. We need a centre back also. I don't see any point of buying a striker. I just don't know, and why is United wanting a striker? I just don't understand it. It's an absolutely no-brainer, and I just don't know what is happening. But I think that what I want to say is that the midfield needs some rebuild. I think Pogba will play at the left wing position, because I saw Pogba played in a 4-4-2 combination under Allegri. I think, was it 4-4-2? Yeah, he played in the left midfield with a lot of freedom, because he had Arturo Vidal and Pirlo behind him. So I think he had the front. So I think he will be effective in the left wing position. So I think that will work. That will absolutely work. And Ole will play McFred, and that's why he absolutely gave us the indication that see, I've been complaining a lot for this. This is the reason why I play McFred. And I think he's right. I think he's right. I think he's absolutely right. I think he's damn spot on. But I think we need to win the Europa League, and that's the only salvation we can get, because we don't win the title. It's gone. It's absolutely gone. I think there's nothing more to say enough on the title. Nigeria won it. But I think that the team has progressed far. I think they did the right job. I think the first 20 to 30 minutes, I think it was more than it was not about winning the match. It was not about convincing me. It was about seeing it off. Basically, it was a mature performance from Manchester United. I'm going to say it was a mature and well developed performance. I'm going to say that because it was the first 20 minutes, Roma pressured us really well, and we got into that. And the goals we considered were a bit of sloggy, which I'm going to say, because of the team's inefficiency and the defensive front. But what to say, nothing more to say. Just we have to improve. Definitely have to improve on the team. I think we need to give more time to the players like Alex Telles, Brandon Williams, Axel, Amad Diallo. In fact, to Amad Diallo, Thoda short tire. And we need to give Eric Bailly. We need to give more time on that. I just want to say this. And I think the players deserve some credit. I think they didn't play. It was not a vintage performance, and that's what I wrote in my Insta story as well. It was not a greater vintage performance by United, but it was job done. It was a job well done, basically, from the lads. So I think we will win the Europa League. I think we will win the Europa League, because I don't see Villarreal beating us unless we put on a shocker performance like we put against Sheffield United or AS Roma. I think we should not prove a team like that. And no matter what we do in the league, we should always put the strongest team in the Europa League final, and that's what our aim should be. I think that's what our aim should be. And I'm just happy that we are going to be in the final in the poll, and I'm just happy with that. And we will, and hopefully we will win the first silverware since 2017, when we last won the Europa League final. So thanks for watching. Please smash that like button if you did enjoy this video, and please subscribe so you don't miss a single upload, and I'll catch you next time.